This is video 3 in the Heart Anatomy series, and we're going to be looking at the direction of blood flow through the heart. So we've covered the external anatomy and we've covered the internal anatomy. So to go through the direction of blood flow through the heart, I'm going to begin on the right side of the heart. Deoxygenated blood, so that is represented as blue. Deoxygenated blood is low in oxygen and high in carbon dioxide. It is returning from our systemic circulation, and it is returning to the right atrium in the superior vena cava and the inferior vena cava down below. It's regions of the body above the diaphragm that have their venous blood or their deoxygenated blood return to the heart in the superior vena cava. It's regions of the body below the diaphragm that has that deoxygenated blood return to the right atrium in the inferior vena cava. Once that deoxygenated blood enters the right atrium, it will then flow through the tricuspid valve to enter the right ventricle. From the right ventricle, that blood will flow through the pulmonary semilunar valve to enter the pulmonary trunk. From the pulmonary trunk, that deoxygenated blood will then move into the right and left pulmonary arteries to carry blood to the lungs so that we can then have gas exchange taking place. So at the lungs, the deoxygenated blood will drop off its carbon dioxide in exchange for oxygen. So in the lungs, we are oxygenating the blood. That oxygenated blood will return to the left side of the heart via two left pulmonary veins and two right pulmonary veins. So these veins carry oxygenated blood, and they are carrying it from the lungs to the left atrium. Once in the left atrium, that oxygenated blood will pass through the bicuspid or mitral valve to enter the left ventricle. From the left ventricle, that oxygenated blood will move through the aortic semilunar valve to then enter the aorta, first in the ascending aorta, into the aortic arch, and then out the major vessels here you see on the top, which we identified in the previous video, or out down the descending aorta to go to all the rest of our body tissues within the systemic circulation.